4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta change my answering machine now that I'm alone. Cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense since you walked out the door. But it's the only way I hear your voice anymore. All right, fast forward. Cause I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears, so done with wishing you were still here. Said I'm so sick of love songs, so sad and slow, so why can't I turn off the radio?
Done.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades. Wow, are we gonna go into Sunday night slow jam?
Oh yeah, we can
type
do
of
that.
voice.
We
that got real
we
sexual.
can definitely do that.
Oh, that song is sexual to you?
A little. I mean,
It's
I play
sad
something
to me.
well, the voice got deep. You can go into the sad stuff. That goes out to all the lovers out there.
I didn't even do that on purpose. But what's up, y'all? Welcome back to KSAD over here at the No Chaser Podcast. Y'all know me. I am
The man, the myth, the legend.
y'all know me. I'm Theo.
And I'm
Did y'all-
DJ Easy Dick.
Hey, we're about to make it a little misty up in here.
This wasn't originally what I was gonna ask, but I was gonna ask this. Do you guys have like when you were dating someone from the past, like this is our song, and then now every time the song comes on, you think about that person?
My boo, Usher, Alicia Keys, high school boyfriend. I have a specific memory of us dancing together at his prom, and it will forever be burned into my brain. And that's that moment.
I have a funny-ish one.
Yes.
Because it's funny for that to be the song that a couple like bonds over, first of all. But then it's like mad foreshadowing too.
Ooh.
Tony Braxton, Unbreak My Heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a song for a couple to love together.
Yeah.
We loved it together. And then it's like, yeah, bitch, unbreak it.
Break it. Say you love
Say
me
you love me again, goddamn it.
Undo this hurt that you caused. You walked out of the door.
But it's okay because you just put on the techno remix, and then you feel a little better about it.
I feel like that exists.
it has to. It has to.
You're crying while you're fist
all
bumping.
those super slow songs got a techno remix out there somewhere.
So funny.
Like, how did you get here?
Nobody's supposed to be here.
Well, they all definitely have a like Jamaican reggae remix.
Oh yes,
Oh,
dancehall. I love dancehall remixes of that
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
No, not dancehall, bro.
No,
just some Jamaican dude singing this shit over.
Hilarious.
It's the best.
My freshman year, with my first ever girlfriend, pretty much. Our song was "I Wanna Know" by Joe.
Oh.
And I remember specifically. This is so fucking corny. Like I'm in high school shit, right? We just got into a big fight. I'm pissed. I'm in the car. My dad picked me up from her house. I'm fucking just pissed. My dad's like, "Wait, are you okay?" I'm like, I'm just whatever, Dad. I'm just whatever, right? And then the song comes on the radio. I called her, left a voicemail. Hey, so I know we got into a fight, but just heard our song, and I don't want to be mad anymore.
Oh my God.
She called me back crying. I'm sorry too.
Oh God.
Yes, dog.
Oh,
I should have tried that.
I remember after a breakup, I was in college, and the guy that I was with had made a mix of songs on a CD and left it at my house. And it was like all of our songs. It was like the ones that make me think of you, and then the ones like I hurt him, so he was really upset at me towards the end. But let me tell you, that CD, I called him and said, "You can come back home. You can come back."
Oh, because it was hidden.
There was a Chris Brown "Take You Down" on there, and I was like, "If you dance to it, if you do the dance, we're good." And he did the dance, and let me tell you, I miss you sometimes.
That's corny as shit.
I know, but
it's
it worked. Oh my God, it worked.
I made a mix CD for remember Jessica?
of course.
I made a mix CD for her, and the last track was the song I had made for her. I do believe, yeah. And I also think Wait, did I do that or did I give her the song afterwards? Either way. Oh no, that's what it was. Remember the one in that used to stay in Long Beach, that then had to go to school in Atlanta? Yes. I had made her a track because we were kind of had like a little summer love situation going on, situation going on, and then she was like, I'm about to go to Spelman or whatever. I was like, shit. So I made her this little sad rap song. Yeah, man, I was just always just spilling my heart over beats back in the day.
I am still a fan of someone sending me a song that makes them think of me. I love that. I think I got into a relationship because we were in the car one day and he was just playing me these different songs. I was like, oh wow, you got really good taste in music. I had already liked him, but that was kind of the one thing that we ended up bonding over. I was like, you got really good taste in music. Are you getting more attractive as I keep hearing these songs? Like, what's in this music that got me feeling some type of way?
That'll definitely make you. It's one of those things.
It's
like
one of
this
those
makes
things.
like it's like when someone laughs at the same shit as you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same music taste, same food taste, whatever. And that's one of the things about Chia that I really fucked with from the beginning is like, because I got a pretty eclectic taste in music. You know what I'm saying? So. And of course, you see her, she's black and Latina, and it's like you don't necessarily, you feel like everyone just listens to hip hop all the time, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I listen to weird shit. I listen, my first CD I ever bought was Green Day, but I rap and shit. So it's like, and so when the first night we ever like spent together, I was kind of testing the waters.
Yeah.
So I was taking a shower, singing NSYNC loud as fuck, trying to see how she would react to it, and she was just cracking up, and then. Turns out NSYNC was her shit too. I'm like, she's cool. And then the fact that she could vibe with some older hip hop, but also some rock shit as well. I'm like, okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Have you guys ever been turned off by someone's music choices?
Yes.
Okay, do tell.
Listen, man. Fuck, I don't know how much I can say. Girls that like Tech Nine. Not like turn off like, oh, I liked you now, I hate you, but definitely like a, huh? You like, oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That's off-putting to me for some reason.
That's so funny.
Do you?
No offense, Tech Nine. I don't get it.
Oh, and that's funny because I don't know exactly what you're saying, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's one of those things.
Right.
It's like a personality. If you like certain types of music, you're like, it says a lot about your personality.
Well, here's the thing, right? If a dude told me like, oh yeah, the new Tech Nine is this. Okay, you like Tech Nine, cool. Something about a girl being like naming Tech Nine. That's who I like.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Makes you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
And when I've come across 2 of those now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I make fun of them to their face. I do not hold back on that.
I can't say, maybe back in my younger days, I would have looked at someone funny for liking country. If a girl was like, oh, I love country music, I would have been like, oh, you kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? But now as I grow, I can appreciate just everything a little more. And it's like, yeah, fuck it, man. You like country.
Yeah.
I think maybe, personally never had that situation. How about you?
If you only like songs about bitches and hoes and strippers and big booty and you don't like any R&B, I'm all the way off. I've sat in the car with somebody and I'm listening to all the shit they're listening to and they're like, they know every word and they love it, and I'm thinking about some of the stuff they've done and I'm like, oh, you think this is okay? Like, you can like the music, I get it, but if you live and die by Future, we are probably not gonna make it long term.
You know what's funny is I was interacting. I know like a homegirl was tweeting on Twitter one day about, she said, I don't like any R&B music.
Whoa.
And I was like, I didn't understand. Like, I couldn't compute.
Yeah.
Like, how?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, I don't. to say that,
Yes.
that's the part that bugs me. Like the vocalizing, I like Tech Nine. That was weird to me. But if I'm just like chilling with a girl and she plays that shit, I don't care.
Right.
Like
right.
If it's
like
in the
what-
playlist,
like what you
you're
like.
like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Out here, it's whatever. Like I've never been like, hey, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking Tech Nine.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the beard no stashkins.
Oh.
That's the problem.
Okay, ladies, let's we're gonna explain to you what this is.
Okay.
So, all right. So one time,
Okay, say that again. It's the what?
beard, no stashkins.
Okay.
So one time, specifically, I had a homegirl who was dating this dude. This dude was a white. Just I want you to have a visual. There's nothing wrong with the whites. I'm just painting you a visual.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick was like, "Wait, he's a beard, no stashkins." So what that is
Yeah.
someone that has the beard, but they shave this mustache part. So
Oh.
they shave this part is clean, and it's just the beard.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah. But for me, it particularly puts me off when it's a black man who doesn't have a mustache but has a beard. And then for her to enjoy that I think that's where it all goes. I don't even remember where I was going before that hit me.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think Tech Nine is a beard, no stashkins.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he is.
because he got upper lip. You can see his
Yeah.
Yeah.
upper lip.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
We learned something about me today.
Dude.
Let me ask you this, Nikki Blades. Do you enjoy? Is there any type of facial hair that has turned you off? Or are you a fan of beards?
Yeah, I think a beard is okay. Not too long. I am not a fan of the James Harden taking over your face
I
type
see,
of
I
beard
see.
situation because that's not good for my face.
Yeah.
You know, kissing somebody with a lot of facial hair messes up your face, but it depends on the face. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's really dependent upon that. I've had baby faces that I'm like, you would look crazy with
Yeah.
facial hair that I
Yeah.
love without. Then I've seen some people with beards. I've seen the ones that don't, you know, when the mustache doesn't connect all the way and you just feel bad because they can't grow it, but you're like, it's still cute on you.
Stash no nectins.
Oh, you know what I think is weird is when it's just the neck. When
What?
they got just neck hair, have you never?
okay.
Yeah, you never. I feel bad for some of these people because they can't grow it, but they got just neck hair.
I've mostly only seen that on women that drive the bus. But I know what you're talking about.
but I'm a fan. If you could rock a beard, that's great. If you can't grow facial hair, I like that too. I don't discriminate. Except too much hair on the face. That's just uncleanly. That shit looks so gross to me.
I think men need to understand different faces calls for different types of facial hair.
Oh yeah.
Like when Philly had everybody in a chokehold and the big beard was the thing,
Yeah.
we all tried it. Past the inch, it should look stupid on me.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
I tried it though.
You
I was
did?
like, every big beard. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing. And every day I was like, fuck, I'm ugly. I'm a little bit uglier.
damn
Fuck. And eventually, I just cut that shit down. Like
Yeah.
it don't work for me.
Ooh, you know what I don't like? When the guys that fill in their beards with the color for the and it looks dark.
Yeah.
It's like black.
And it looks very sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like hair don't grow like that.
Yeah,
buddy.
I don't like that. There's one person in particular that I've seen who would be really, really attractive if they stopped
They
doing
did
it.
do that, yeah.
But they fit. It looks
Yeah.
like they use like
It's
just
very,
for men. You know,
ludicrous
Yeah.
early albums.
Yeah.
just that. But I've seen the real thin, the one that just
Oh, the
you
chin
know,
strap.
right? That does that.
Yeah.
See, but when you
John B.
when you shave that off, though, you realize why it was there in the first place.
Aha.
Some men, unfortunately, some of y'all don't got chins.
Yeah.
And that's where the hair. That's why the hair is there. Then when you
Right.
shave it off, you gonna scare your partner, and they're gonna be like, "I thought you was way more manlier than that."
Well, this is the extent of my beard currently. So
But you
y'all let me know how you feel about that.
you got good face. You're all right. You
I
got good
appreciate
face.
that, Nikki Blades.
But yeah, you have to have a certain face for your facial hair. Do y'all know like how to pick out good quality meat when you're at the grocery store?
I really don't. I like to pretend that I do, but I really don't.
You thump it and see if it sounds hollow.
So
That's a watermelon.
Actually, exactly. I was gonna say something that it wasn't. It's actually toilet paper too. actually watermelon. Yeah, definitely for watermelons, dog. But you're not alone. I don't know how to do it either. That's why I mess with ButcherBox, man. They take all the guesswork out of it for you because they only do quality meat. You get it delivered to your door, so it's super convenient. You don't have to go to the grocery store. They know what to give you. It's always good. And they got a crazy range of different meats. Chickens, beefs, pork, seafood, all of that, bro. Yeah, ButcherBox is the way to go.
It really is.
I love ButcherBox.
Free shipping in the continental U.S.
Uh-huh.
That's where we live, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
So you ain't got to pay for no shipping.
That's right.
You can't be mad at that. And they got different plans that are already set up that you can choose from. But if you decide you want to change it, you can change at any time. So you're not stuck into one thing. Maybe one month you only want red meat. And then the next month you go to the hospital and the doctor's like, hey, stop eating so much red meat.
so you
got to
switch
change
up.
it.
Yeah.
They got you, man.
See, I love that.
Yeah, ButcherBox is on it. I recently cooked myself up a nice little steak. I probably should stop eating so much red meat, but damn it, when you cook a steak and it's good, you feel like a man.
You really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I felt, eating my steak alone.
If I make you a shake and you make me some steak, we don't have
Bam,
to be
shake a
alone.
steak. We can start a restaurant.
Wow.
Hella protein.
I'm there, I'm eating my steak alone, and I started crying, and I was like, wait, this steak is delicious. There's nothing to cry about. I kept crying, but I loved my steak. And you too can have that joy, man. All you got to do is go to ButcherBox right now. You can take chicken breasts off your grocery list. ButcherBox is offering our listeners an incredible deal that they've never offered before. Free chicken for a year, dog.
Sorry, what?
Free chicken for a whole year.
That's
like
crazy.
I like chicken.
It gets better. Get 2 pounds of free-range organic chicken breasts for free in every order when you sign up at butcherbox.com/nochaser and use code NOCHASER. Claim this deal at butcherbox.com/nochaser right now.
That's what I'm doing.
2 pounds of free chicken meat.
That's
What
a lot, that's a
the
lot of
cluck?
chicken. What the cluck?
You know what's cool, guys?
What?
Sexual intercourse.
Sure
cool.
is.
You know what's even cooler than that?
What?
Lasting during sexual intercourse.
Amen.
And stronger, fuller erections.
Woo!
All right, now if you need help with that, I got you because I F with the BlueChew. All right, BlueChew, if you didn't know, is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Okay, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. BlueChew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Now, you know what? When I was trying to make babies, I've talked about this before. Sometimes I just needed a little something to help me, during my intercourse times because my dick was getting tired. Okay,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Nobody likes a sleepy D.
nobody likes the sleepy D.
No.
All right. And BlueChew
We'll wake that thing up.
wake that thing up, okay? BlueChew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. BlueChew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable, okay? So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com. And guys, here's a special deal for you. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code TIM at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code TIM to receive your first month free.
Like, okay, if you are a prettier man, you can get away with less pretty facial hair. And uglier men don't seem to understand that that's not for y'all.
Oh, you mean they can't do
Like,
like a...
who has facial hair that would be ugly on other people?
because it's like...
Patrick Clapp. If his facial hair
Oh my
was
God.
on a different type of man,
It would
it would be
work.
like, ew.
Because it's free and
Yeah,
patchy
it's just
kinda?
there. But on him, that
It
shit
looks-
works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
or-
that kind of his vibe.
It's his
With
vibe.
the locks and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a cuter man.
Right.
He's a cute man.
This is true.
So, yeah, but a lot of dudes don't seem to realize, like, it's not a cheat code. Like, oh, beard.
Yeah.
I got a beard.
But some men rely so strongly on their beard that the moment it is gone, their character went with the facial hair.
I see. Like their whole personality
my
was
God.
their beard.
I have seen a man, I'd be like, ooh, with the hair and got the look. And I'm like, all the things are going through my head, and then see them without the hair, and I'm like, wait, my children are going to possibly look like that's what your face looks like.
Like, damn,
there?
I gotta put a lace front beard on my child.
Like, what are we
so
gonna
funny.
do here? I've been turned off before after somebody shaved off their beard and been like, that's not who I was talking to.
I mean, I feel it. It's like, you know, it can get catfishing you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, beards are natural.
I like the beard,
But it's the
when
same effect.
Right.
But when the beard is gone, it's like washing off someone's
Right.
makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're going, woo, hold up, what is this?
Yeah. I think it's a skin thing, because there's people who, if they had a beard for a long time and they shave it off, they look fucking weird.
They look
But you
weird.
don't really realize it's like the texture of their skin is different. It's been hidden all this time. If they go for a long time continuously shaving, it all kind of evens out and it
Yeah.
don't look weird anymore. And there's people who maybe they had a beard for a long time, shaved it, look weird to everybody who's seen them with a beard.
Yeah.
But if we saw them for the first time, they don't look weird.
We wouldn't care.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Bruh, so sometimes when I have to read the ads at home,
the damn filter.
I've been putting this beard filter on,
Yeah.
and that I strictly did that originally because I was breaking out on my chin. So I was like, I'm just gonna throw this beard filter on there, right? But it looks pretty fucking real sometimes, right? Especially if you're just kind of like not paying attention.
yeah.
And let me tell you, I've been getting thirsty comments because of the
beard.
So, like, people, like, the comments like, Tim, first of all, they're like, I had no idea you could grow facial hair because
So
they're
quickly.
bamboozled by the shit. And secondly, they're like, Tim, you look different.
There's something crazy about like men with facial hair. It's like you're not no facial hair, you're probably considered prettier. Like you got pretty or younger, something like that. But then when, you know, men have facial hair or beards, it kind of gives that vibe. There's man versus boy.
A little more rugged.
A little bit more rugged. Like
Right.
you can take care of things, or I don't know, depending. If you're wearing a flannel, it looks like you could chop down wood.
Right.
Well, I don't know if I'd trust a lumberjack with no beard.
Oh shit!
I don't know
And
if
some
I've seen.
fucking beardless guy comes to cut my tree down.
Like,
Get
what am
the
I supposed
fuck
to
outta
do? Get
here.
out
Yeah.
of here. My parents have a pact with each other.
Okay.
My dad has a beard. Has always had a beard. I've maybe seen him beardless maybe one time.
Okay.
And it was fucking weird. But my mom said the moment that my father shaved his beard off, she said, I've never seen so many other people try to fight him because he has a baby face.
Interesting.
And she was like, I could not stand it. She's like, his chin is small and he looks soft and he's not a man anymore. And my mom almost tried to like break up with my dad when
Hilarious.
he shaved his beard off.
Yes.
And apparently, my sister just did the same thing to her man.
I was about to say, she shaved her beard off.
Yeah, it's gone. And her man was
bus
pissed.
driver
And so I had just seen them this past weekend. Mind you, her man had facial hair again. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? He goes and he's like, yo, your sister is kind of mean. I was like, I know this. But what happened? When he shaved his beard for work, he had to do something that required him to shave for work. Apparently, my sister looked at him with disgust
Oh, God.
every day until the beard grew back. She said, I did not get with that.
Damn.
So don't talk to me till your hair grows back.
It's different, dog.
And
Even
then-
if you go look back in my old videos, because I used to just do the goatee.
Yeah.
Depending on where I was weight wise, it's either some funny looking Rick or you look normal. But my cheeks get all cheeky. This shit grows, and then you just got this little fucking
Legit?
It's not great.
That's just cute.
I feel like maybe beards for men is kind of like eyebrows for women a little bit when they're experimenting with their brow shape. But then you'd be like,
Yes.
what is going on with your face?
I
You know what?
agree.
And I was about to say, dudes don't really care about eyebrows like that.
Y'all
but
care.
as the years have progressed, now I fucking notice that shit. I look at it shit. I be like, so we had a homie that was dating this girl for so long, and me and Chia, she was a sweet girl, but me and Chia would always be like, man, her eyebrows are fucked up though. She got to do something about them brows, bro. And then when they finally broke up and it was on bad terms, I was like, My guy, can I tell you this? Her eyebrows were trash.
Hilarious.
It was such a relief. I'm like, dog, I've been wanting to tell you that for years.
Man, if you dating a girl and her eyebrows ain't shit and you letting her out the house looking fucked
here's
up,
the thing,
you are
bro.
messed up.
Here's the thing. Luckily, I've never dated a girl where I felt that way about her eyebrows. But I've had female friends, so I'm like,
Yeah.
And I told one. Big fucking mistake.
Really?
We'll never do it again. Oh man, she was hurt.
Aw.
She was hurt, and she was like, and I didn't even say it like in a mean way, like, or even a jokingly mean way.
Yeah.
I asked a question that said everything
Okay,
you needed to hear. I don't remember exactly how I worded it, so I don't want to go in. But it was just like so you're gonna keep them like that type shit.
And you know what, Brooke? I also want to say like, and not to say that everybody has to like fucking get their eyebrows done and shit all the time. I think like it depends on your vibe and your look and what you're
It's
going
the same
for.
with your face. It's like each face has different brows.
Right.
Each person.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of girls out there that's like, yo, like eyebrows just isn't something there. It's a concern of theirs. Like, and like if someone has natural eyebrows that just look good, that's great.
Yeah,
So,
some
like
people
it's
are
not a
just
hey, you
blessed.
gotta go get your
No.
eyebrows done
Oh
to
yeah,
look great
yeah.
thing.
To be clear, this girl was like doing what you were talking about with the beard,
Yeah.
super black, super thick.
Yeah.
Like it was just like jarring
Yeah.
when you looked at her, and it was on purpose. Like she was doing it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I am open to criticism or you know, depending on the person that I'm with, I leave it to where it's like, first off, don't let me out the house without my shit blended. I'm talking about the line. Make sure that my face and my neck match, right? If my eyebrows are fucked up, please tell me. If something isn't right, like if you were to say, are you going to leave the house like that? I'm going to be like, oh shit, I need to fix them without being offended.
Yeah.
But the one time my ex wanted to piss me off in the middle of a damn argument, we was fighting and he goes, that's why your eyebrows are in two different places right now.
Wow.
And I was like, you was going to let me leave with my eyebrows looking messed up? And that was the one time I was like, damn, I ain't never been so mad. And he used it perfectly.
We had a homegirl in high school, Star. Shout out to Star. One time she had just got her hair braided, but the right side was too tight, so it was lifting her eyebrow up.
That's
So
funny.
everywhere she just looked like she was raising her eyebrow, but everybody.
That's funny.
Like they were cute, the braids were cute,
Yeah.
but like everybody was making jokes, you know.
God, and it sucks when you're experimenting with your look because you're gonna go through some funky phases of trying to figure out like, oh, the trend is thick eyebrows. Let me try that.
Yeah.
Man, it is so hard if you are trying to keep up with the trend.
Yeah.
But I definitely tried to do something one day. So it's like the higher brow. It's not like you don't arch them down. It's a little bit more out. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, okay, this is working. I saw a photo. I looked like I had 42 units of Botox in both sides because my eyebrows were just there. And I looked surprised.
It just had everything.
And it looked like I was shocked at everything that someone was saying.
Hey guys, you ever heard of the internet?
Yeah.
Think so?
You ever be using the internet?
Sometimes.
Do you ever look at things on the internet that maybe you don't want people to know that you're looking at?
Nope.
Yes.
Yes. That's why you gotta F with NordVPN, okay? Are you missing out on your favorite show because it's not available in your region? Are you trying to keep your private time private? Maybe you've been looking at some crazy Japanese videos that you don't want to show up in your search history? I don't know.
Sounds like a personal experience.
Well, let me introduce you to NordVPN, okay? If you're bored of US Netflix, why not take it for a spin in the UK? Using NordVPN and a click of a button, you can do just that. No need to travel to Japan for your favorite anime or hentai or crazy video when NordVPN brings it right to you, okay? With 5,000 plus server options, no show is out of your reach, okay? Using my link, nordvpn.com/nochaser, you can receive a huge discount on a 2-year plan plus 1 free month. And by the way, we all love to binge, right? But privacy is a big deal too, all right? NordVPN keeps your information encrypted so you never have to worry about your IP or location getting out. Don't forget, there is literally no risk to you with their 30-day money-back guarantee. Give it a try, and if you like it, great. If you don't, they'll issue a refund, and you can pretend the entire situation never even happened. Check out my link one more time, nordvpn.com/nochaser to get your subscription started today. Look, man, mental health is so important. Sometimes we just need a little someone to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, it's as simple as that, you know. And I love that nowadays there's more of a conversation about it and people more open to just the option of potentially exploring therapy, right? And that's why I F with TalkSpace, okay? Using TalkSpace feels a little like having a therapist right in your pocket, okay? That's why being able to reach out to my therapist or psychiatrist at any time from anywhere makes taking care of my mental health super easy. When you have someone to talk to like that, you're more relaxed when you're traveling, or if you know you just need to talk to your therapist, you can just send a message from wherever you are, okay? Working through things in therapy can be tough, but connecting with the therapist isn't with TalkSpace, all right? Okay,
Yeah.
You can sign up online and start therapy the same day as you sign up. You can text, video, or send voice messages to your licensed therapist, so it's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions from the comfort of your own home, all right? And it's affordable. TalkSpace is a fraction of the cost of in-person therapy, and instead of waiting for an appointment, you can send unlimited messages to your therapist 24/7, and they'll engage with you daily, 5 days a week.
Love it.
Love it, okay? Super secure. TalkSpace is secure and private using the latest end-to-end bank-grade encryption technology to store client information and complying with the latest HIPAA regulations, so your secret's safe. Okay. As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $100 off your first month with TalkSpace. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to TalkSpace.com. Make sure to use the code CHASER to get $100 off your first month and show your support for the show. That's CHASER at TalkSpace.com. Trends are crazy, man. It's like you never really know sometimes. That's why that's why I've never gotten a tattoo, because I feel like I'm so wishy-washy. I feel like I would get something one year I would love and then be like, God, get this off of me, you know? I mean, even look, like I used to say, when I was like in my beginning years in high school and first couple years of college, I used to be like, I would never wear no skinny jeans. You'll never catch me in some fucking skinny jeans, right? To one day, I put on a small shirt and I was like, okay, I look good in this shirt. It makes me look a little buff, even though I'm not buff. But I was wearing little shirts and big pants still. And then one day, tried on some skinny jeans. And I was like, and the girl I was dating was like, that looks hot. And I was like, okay. And then the jeans got real skinny over time. Like your boy was like damn near wearing jeggings at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like them shits were very tight. And now, you know, I definitely can't wear the jeans I was wearing. But I can't wear these big ass jeans these kids be wearing. Like they're damn near like Junko status now.
It's pretty wild.
But what's cool is like everyone finding their own style and what fits for them. I think that's always gonna be a trend. Like what looks good on you, not just because it looks good, you know, on somebody else is cool. But the experimenting. Experimental phase.
But that's pretty much why I stopped saying anything. Like, oh, maybe she likes that. So I was gonna leave that. So now I don't tell a girl nothing unless her nipple is showing. Your track
she
showing,
wants it
not
out there.
saying shit.
Man.
Hey, she can keep it. If you weren't aware, I can see your nipples, right?
You shake it. You shake it because that's what they like.
That's what I like.
Oh, I love them.
But with the tattoo stuff, part of me I envy the people that just can do it, right? That don't care about about it lasting forever, or they have these moments and they have these stories and they just keep adding. It's almost like something they do, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna get a new tattoo, and I think that's dope for them. I know if I got one, I'm committing. I already know that if I was to do one thing, I would probably want to be completely inked.
Right.
I don't see me just getting like a cute butterfly or
I feel
one
the same
thing.
way.
My dad already started getting some. My mom had one, but my dad just did his forearm. And his design is so dope that I was like, shit, I would really like that. But I feel like I don't know where to put it. And part of me wants my neck done. I know that's so weird, but a part of me loves how like neck tattoos look on girls. And I'm like, damn, I can't want my first tattoo to be like get my neck blasted.
Man, I definitely I was in the same boat, bro. Like growing up, I literally had a list because I wanted to be fucking tatted. You know what I'm saying? I had like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a full sleeve of this. I got this meaning this. And like, I'm going to get a fucking, at one point, I think I was in high school. I was like, all right, so since I'm a Pisces and I'm a year of the tiger, I'm gonna have a whole sleeve of just animals, fucking fish and tigers over here.
Would be
and
dope.
I know it would have been.
It would look so
Imagine,
cool.
just all like Japanese style too.
Yes.
Sick,
Oh, and
right?
then it comes to the chest part a little
Yes,
bit.
yes.
Oh,
Would have had
a little to the neck.
and I wanted to get a little. Okay, so it's a whole bunch of shit I wanted to get.
Right.
And then as I got older, and I realized, well, okay, one of the main reasons was, if I felt like if I was gonna do the acting shit, I felt like roles for Asian dudes, for young Asian dudes, was so scarce. I didn't want it to come down to me and another Asian guy, and they're like, oh, all right, well, we could go either way, but we got to cover this guy's tattoos. Let's just go with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was always thinking about that shit, Now that I'm getting a little older and, like, I can't necessarily play young Asian guy anymore, like, we'll see what happens. Oh, here's what I might actually do. Because my dad was also one of the main people who was so against tattoos from the jump, right? He was always like, do whatever, just don't get tattoos. That was his main shit. And I think he heard me say that on, maybe we've talked about this before, but he heard me say that, and like recently, maybe a few months ago, he was like, you know what? Yeah, whatever. I was like, word? And then he was like, he was like, fuck it, man. I'm old too. I'm old, right? So he was like, here's what we'll do. I'll draw the tattoo, and then whatever I draw, you get.
Super dope.
So I had him write.
It's a dick.
It's a dick. It's my dick.
It's so funny.
Well, I had him write Chantarangsu in his handwriting.
That's cool.
And I have it screenshotted, and I'm like, one day, I'm gonna get this shit on my dick.
I got two reasons why I don't have tattoos.
Okay.
One, I don't like fat guy tattoos. I don't like it. I don't think it's for fat people. I'm sorry. Well, fat guys.
Wow.
I do not know why. Don't like it. Never liked it. Hate it every time I see it. Rick Ross, get out of my face.
Wow.
Bugs me, right?
Okay.
But other than that, I'm the exact opposite of y'all. I feel like I would get one and be done, and that's fucking stupid. I hate adult people with one tattoo. What the fuck is that, bro? It just feels like a mistake, an accident,
That's
and
a
you
whim.
can't afford to get laser removal.
Just one drunk night.
Yeah. So I'm like, never mind.
Well, you know what I would also be down for?
What?
In Thailand, they got the traditional, like,
That's what I want.
monk tattoos, and that shit would be sick. I also want to just test out my pain tolerance, because I've always felt I've had a high pain tolerance in my life.
Yeah.
So I want to see how that compares to the needle or the.
Yeah.
When I got one of my facial treatments done, what it is, it's called Pixelate, and it's 11 needles that go into the skin, and with that, it almost is like, it sounds like a stapler, so it's like,
and it brings your blood out.
and what it does is that there's like an infrared light, and it goes through, and it's supposed to, it has all these benefits, whatever. And I was sitting there, and no matter how numb you think you are, you're getting 11 needles in your face.
Yeah.
I did that, and I was like, oh, if I could do that, bring on the tattoo. But I wanted a traditional Hawaiian piece
All the way?
all the way, because that's one of the places that Hawaiian women would put the tattoos, like a traditional one. And I would like to get a blessing and do it that route if I was to get something done, like the first piece.
Word.
And then
But that's so big.
but that's why it's a toss-up. I don't want something small.
Right.
A lot of my family members all had that one piece they did, and then they want to get matching tattoos. So my dad's going to design something with our family stuff, and everybody wants to get one. But I was like, okay, once that's done, then of course I'll put that somewhere. But I'm like, but where?
Yeah.
It's, like you got to commit. And I love that look, and especially when tattoos from certain cultures are done correctly with respect.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. And I know if I was to do that, would be something I'd be extremely proud of.
So my brain always goes to a weird place when people say certain things.
And what were you thinking?
I envisioned you going to get that tattoo. You commit to it.
Okay.
A traditional Hawaiian
Yeah.
tattoo. And when you're done, you look at it, and it goes from your foot all the way up to your booty cheek. And it's big block letters, traditional Hawaiian.
just
In fucking
like this.
meme.
Like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Traditional Hawaiian. Fuck,
Yo.
that would be hilarious.
that, you know what that makes me think of? So my dad has, you know, shout out to my dad, the Hawaiian Ho. So we had this car, and my dad loves to customize things. And he named the car and got a sticker and said the Hawaiian Holoka'a, which means the pleasure ride.
Wow.
And he put it on the damn car. And our family was riding in the Hawaiian pleasure ride.
Hilarious.
That's
for
funny,
the
the
longest
family car.
time. And I just crack up at some of the shit that my dad does and then puts it into real life. Like, there's one thing to say that's the name of the car, then to make a sticker.
Yeah, everybody has to know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's living his best life.
My dad really does.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna let no punk ass kids stop him from having fun.
Oh, let me tell you, he sure didn't. I used to go with my dad to the bar. Nothing stopped my dad from having fun. Yo, asshole, we still going through therapy shit because of you. God
We
damn
bringing
it.
him on this shit one day.
Eventually,
One
yes.
day.
Doing
I
that shit.
would love to. I talk to my dad almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of my best friends. I get really excited to tell him things. Dating, I talk to my dad about dating. We just all over. When he's ready, I told him he has to take care of himself because you know how we are with our parents. Sometimes they just not on top of shit. I was like, you take care of yourself. Sir, I'll fly you out. Go hang out. Go out to eat. Have him on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, you got to get your shit together. So
I mean, I feel like, how can we not?
how can we not? And you know what sucks? Is that I just know he has no filter and he says the wildest shit. And I'm going to have to, and my dad loves his old hoe stories. But like my dad has a lot of hoe stories that he grew up telling me. He called himself the first door-to-door whore.
Wow.
That's my dad.
Damn, and that's a small island, too.
It really is. He talked about how he was staying with these flight attendants and used to get free flights because he
Wow.
would come over. And I'm like, Dad,
Tight.
Yeah.
you are really not supposed to be telling me these stories. He goes, no. Oh, I tell you these stories so you don't go out here and get fucking lied to by these shitty ass dudes, okay? Because you know that's all men want.
That makes sense.
He told me all the stories to where I was like, oh shit,
All right.
I know.
Well, then sounds
What
like we
y'all
got to
doing?
switch out these Dr. Seuss stories I've been reading Veda for my whole stories then.
No, probably
Well,
not.
wait a minute. That happened to her, and she turned out to be her.
Well, damn it.
As I said, I'm going through therapy. But my dad is my best friend, so you know.
Oh, well, that's beautiful. That's what I want,
My dad's my
too.
best friend.
That is what I would like. You know,
Yeah.
I love hearing that you had such a good relationship with your dad and that you felt like you could just talk to him about anything.
But no, I'm not gonna bullshit you. That didn't happen till later in life. Growing up, my dad was extremely strict. He told me the stories because his sole purpose in life was to make sure I graduated and didn't have kids. He really wanted to put me in the best position possible so that I can go out into the world and take care of myself. He never wanted me to be dependent on anybody. He wanted me to learn what life was really about and what it
Right.
was really like. I always knew the struggles that my parents were going through. And my dad was extreme on how strict he was. And that was a big issue. So when I got out of the house, did my own thing, I wilded out because, of course, he was way too strict. As an adult, we had to come to terms with a lot of issues that we had. And I loved my dad so much. And I saw how fucked up his relationship was with his dad. That made me go, look, if you want us to be exactly like that, then keep acting the way you're acting. But if you don't and you want me to stay in your life and me to love you, then we got to work on some things. And we did. And my dad is my best friend.
That's beautiful, man. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I mean, I'm glad y'all were able to get there. Right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, most importantly, what I want from my relationship with Veda and however many kids we may or may not have in the future, I want to make sure that it's not a situation where she feels like she has to go somewhere else to talk about her problems or her issues, right? Because especially after doing all these Dear De La Ghetto videos and all these teenagers, these young kids who were like, I can't talk to my parents about this, Tim.
Yeah.
I need advice with this, my boyfriend, or I got this fucking lump on my clit or whatever these kids is writing to me
Yeah,
about,
they're
right?
writing some wild chips.
So like I want them to like I want my kids to be able to feel like they don't have to be embarrassed, they don't have to be scared, and just be able to talk to me, you know?
Advice number 1, don't become an alcoholic.
Okay, good. All right.
I tell
He's
you,
like,
don't
scratch
become
that.
an
Never
alcoholic. Hey, my dad was an alcoholic. And until he stopped drinking, that's when we actually started to bond, because you don't realize the shit you do or say. And so many people, adults, dealt with parents that weren't dealing with their issues the right way, so they turned to drugs and alcohol or relationships, and they were never allowed to talk to their kids about what was going on because they were not even sure what was the problem.
Because they all got issues that never got dealt with.
And you'll one day learn that your parents are just fucking people too, trying to figure it out.
Being a parent gotta suck.
That's
'cause
hard.
Kids fucking suck.
Kids suck very hard.
Because being strict does that, right? But if you're happy fun time parent, they're like, oh yeah, I can get away with a bunch of shit. So it's like, and finding that balance has to be so fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Because kids fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're just, you know, they got a little bit of, they don't know any better, and they just assholes for no reason.
It's crazy.
And they know a lot more than you give them credit for. Like,
Right.
they don't know better, but they know a lot.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy, man. Veda's getting so big, and she don't like shit. I sent Rick a little video this morning because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head to the studio after this. So we put Veda in her first ever little music class, and you know she loves music. We put on some music, she fucking starts bouncing. I beatbox, she gets hyped. So we put her in music class. They gave her little drums to play and shit, and she looks like, man, I don't like she just got vaccinated or something because her face is like,
Oh, damn.
There's a whole classroom of other little kids banging drums, clapping, having Veda's like, meh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she's over it.
Yeah, she's always just over things. I think that's just her face. Hopefully she starts to enjoy things eventually.
What if she's like super fucking processing and calculating everything in her head, just absorbing the shit out of it, that out of nowhere she could do everything?
Well, you know, but also, you know, some people have said her not really fucking with people right away is because she's an Aquarius.
I mean, you could always throw that. Oh, hold on. My niece is a Gemini and be doing some Gemini type of shit sometimes. But Mia and Bria are 7 and 8, and my oldest niece, that's my little baby twin, and she makes me just love her as my niece. I'm like, oh, I love you. I don't want one like you. I just love you. You're my niece. I want to be an auntie forever. I just recently had Bria come stay at my house, and we had an auntie weekend. Oh, that baby made me want to have kids.
Aww.
She was so sweet and smart and loving, and she wasn't always like that when she was younger. She was fucking mean. She's a mean ass kid, but she was just so sweet. And we went and did movies and ice cream and just did all the fun stuff. And then even I was kind of like, okay, she's cool right now because she got all the stuff that she wanted. How is she going to be when I have her in the house? And when you're watching a kid by yourself for a new kid for the first time, you're a little nervous. Man, she was so good. I was like, I told my sister, I said, I have not had baby fever until I watched this kid. And I always thought I wanted boys. And then I spent time with her. I said, I've never woken up. And like, she gave me a little kiss on my forehead and then went and brushed her teeth because we already discussed what she had to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn. Oh. And then I was like, this is making me feel all the things.
All mommy-ish.
All the mommy-ish. But then when she was gone and I had the rest of the shit to do, I was like, oh, no. I got places I need to go. I don't even have time.
When you had to clean all the shit up.
Oh,
No,
God.
she was so good. My sister has done a really good job with my nieces. It's like a balance. Strict enough, but still they have their own personalities. It was so dope. But I'm like, my parents have been watching my dog for 2 weeks. And I was like, that's great. I got Bria by herself, but if I had a dog in the mix, no way. I can't even watch my dog all the time. I'm not ready for kids.
It's a lot, man. It's definitely a lot. I fell asleep the other day when it was just me and Veda.
Oh, God.
And like I kind of dozed off because I was so tired. And I always wondered what she would do in that situation. I'll tell you what she'll do. She will just slap me in the face until I wake up. I woke up to just very, very light. Like, let's say this was my face. I woke up to very light. Just on my forehead until I was like, hey, baby. I was like, okay. So she knows when I'm out, which is good news. Like, she knows I'm not supposed to be asleep right now.
Hey, dog. You're supposed to be watching me.
I can't wait till she starts forming sentences and we get to hear the inner thoughts.
What's going on in there?
It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking great.
Rick,
Well-
how you feeling about kids? Just in this current moment. No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
She was trying to offer her eggs so y'all could crank out a little no chaser baby.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll donate, and then you can have that, do that. It'll be cute.
Cute.
Yeah, but I won't be involved.
He's like, how are you planning on making that thing? Just give me a cup one day, a cup and a baster, and be like,
put one of your eggs in this bottle. I'll be back.
right, well, you see Rick and I come to set next time. I say, here's my egg.
gosh.
I'll be back, y'all.
Then I do one of these bottles, a little swirly motion. Damn.
Yeah, but that would be one confused baby because somehow everybody's involved in that. Just
Oh yeah, I'll
man.
jizz into the bottle too, just to see what
Oh
happens.
God.
I end up with twins. One like
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh shit.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
All right. No chaser experiments. New segment.
Let us know if you, and we'll do it on Patreon, yo. Patreon.com/Chantarangsu.
If you want
Oh,
to
man.
see how we're gonna come up with a baby.